No, no way. This can't be real. The brick lady finally got arrested. Woo! The brick lady finally got arrested. I'm not surprised. No, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised one bit. Anyway, you guys, Nick here coming to you with another video. This is a live. I'm doing things a little bit different. If I'm coming in clearly, please let me know. Mr. Barbados from birth. Finally, brother. Finally, indeed. Finally, indeed. Look, I'm not surprised though. I'm not surprised. Please let me know if I'm coming in clear. Please type in a 7 in the chat. Just put a 7 in the chat. Let me know if I'm coming in clear because we definitely have a lot to cover. And you are right on point, my brother, Mr. Barbados from Birmingham. You absolutely right. We gotta hold these women accountable. This is why I had to. I don't even do lives often, but for this, I had to come out. So let's just check this out, y'all. I want to show you guys certain things in context. All right, please indulge me real quick. All right, you guys. So check this out. All right. So here's a video I made. Mind you, this is a video I made 4 months ago. Just check out what I said, because this was the lady, the brick lady, just in case. I'm doing this just in case we might have some new viewership that don't know nothing about what's going on. This is a quick synopsis. This woman, Rhoda, she claimed she was hit by a brick, and she blamed black men. She just blamed black men for the whole situation. And then this was her whole, fraudulent cries. Check this out.
Have I ever done to anybody in my life to deserve this? I never did anything in my life to hurt anybody. Literally, a man asked me for my number. I said no, and he picked up a brick in front of so many men and was like, "What are you gonna do?" And I told all these men, like, "Yo, why this man got a brick on my face?" And he's holding a brick, and all these niggas is watching, and nobody does nothing. And he hits me in my face, and then they all just watch, and they let that nigga get in the car. How is this okay? This is what y'all doing to women?
You see? Rather than coming to the conclusion that, you know what, maybe I should realize that I do need a man in my life. Maybe I shouldn't disparage men. You know what she proceeds to say? In front of all these niggas, you see what I'm saying? No respect, no regard for men whatsoever. You see, my question is this, right? Indulge me real quick. If there were men, because this is what you got to understand, right? Any real man, when they see a woman in danger, naturally, men would want to protect women. Naturally. So I can't help but feel that how is this woman, because you see, it's easy to just, you only judging her based off the clip. We don't know how she was acting throughout the night prior to the clip. We don't know. Now, check this out, you guys. All right, so mind you, bear in mind, you got to bear this in mind. You got to bear this in mind, right? Check this out. So, for one, notice this is 4 months ago. I said we don't know how this woman acted. Now, I'm sure you guys found out that. Thank you for the 7, my bro. As I'm going back and forth, it's hard for me to really see the live chat, but I'm glad I'm coming in loud and clear. Notice this is 4 months ago. And I said, we don't know how this woman acted. We don't know what led to the events. And then I'm sure, which I actually exposed to, this woman was found hitting a bunch of men. Hitting a bunch of men. Now, granted, I'm not going to play this whole old video because we got some new news to cover, right? But the biggest point I wanted to point out was that me, as well as many other men, were very skeptical from the jump. People could say whatever the hell they want to say, but my thing is this, right? Where are the women now? Please, Women, all you women, please come forth. Where are the women that were supporting Rhoda? Now, where are they? They are silent because they know this woman has been found out to be a complete fraud. She's a joke. And now this is where it gets really interesting, right? Because, I was very slow to this whole situation because I wanted all the news to unravel. So later on, now you have her, she's on the run, right? Because they found out that this girl was a fraud. She started a GoFundMe account and she raised over $42,000 scheming off of the dumb people out there. Exactly. You said it best. You never believe all women. First of all, truth be told, you shouldn't believe anybody. You should always have, use your discernment. Use your discernment, people. You should never just blindly listen to anybody. But when it comes to women, because they could just cry those tears and they know they have the whole public on their side. So yeah, I agree with you 100%. So now that they found out that this GoFundMe was a bit suspect, so now look what ends up happening because we have more things that could start to unravel. Check this out, y'all. Check this out.
The woman at the center of a viral video who claimed a man threw a brick at her head because she would not give him her phone number is now wanted by Houston police. This story got national attention after that woman live streamed what she claimed was the aftermath on Instagram and started a GoFundMe. Only KPRC2's Bryce Newberry is talking with the prosecutor on this case tonight. He joins us live near the Galleria with the latest. Bryce?
Daniela, Houston police got called to this street in September, and when they arrived, the woman seen in that viral video told them that an Uber driver threw a brick at her head and then tried to kidnap her. But tonight, she has become the focus of this criminal investigation because Houston police say the surveillance footage captured by cameras on this street doesn't match her story.
Yo, this man just hit me in my face with a brick and all these black men just watched.
This video with more than 1 million likes on the Shade Room's Instagram page captured the moments after what appeared to be a brutal attack in West Houston.
Y'all gonna let a man hit me in my face?
The woman is 33-year-old Rhoda Osman.
What have I ever done to anybody?
And this is what's so disturbing in the midst of all of this, right, you guys? Is that notice how she made this to be this gender war. How can you allow a man to hit me in my face? And you had so much dumb people on both sides. You had simp-ass men, and you had these delusional women that was actually supporting this rhetoric. You see, this shows you that men in society are completely demonized. It don't matter how much truth comes out. Matter of fact, even if the truth didn't come out, just the mere fact that you were a little bit skeptical, you were demonized in this situation. Just because you had certain questions. I mean, all I asked was, with all the men standing around, they allowed a woman to get hit with a brick and nobody came to her defense? That sounded a little bit suspect. And lo and behold, here was unraveling. But I want to know, for all the blind, Rhoda fans out there, for all you dumb sheep out there, how do you feel now? Please, I would like to know, how do you guys feel when all this information is unraveling? I hope y'all didn't give this chick your money. I mean,
money in my life to deserve this.
Seen here in tears in a hospital gown.
She told the detective that responded that she was hit in the head with a brick after she refused to give her phone number to a guy on the street.
And was that verified by any of the evidence that detectives looked at?
No, that was not verified.
Harris County prosecutor Keith Houston says surveillance videos from that early September morning show Osman hitting a man first.
So she's the one she was the aggressor?
She was the aggressor, yes.
And it was a water bottle that hit her, not a brick?
He did have a water bottle in his hand, and we think that's what left the mark.
According to court documents, she asked someone else to launch this GoFundMe for her recovery.
Look at this, guys. Can y'all see this? Can y'all see the number that she raised? $42,000. Mind you, the girl only asked for $25,000, and these suckers, 1.5 suckers, right? 1.5 suckers actually gave for $42,000. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Raising more than $42,000. But as the story went viral, a blogger on TikTok called police, alerting them to this 2020 GoFundMe, which claimed a vicious assault by a security guard in Minneapolis.
Detective Thornton verified with Minneapolis police that there was no assault done at that time. It was completely fictional.
Prosecutors allege theft by deception and believe she would have received all that money had the campaign not been shut down.
The violence that I have suffered since September 3rd is just unbelievable. I can't even believe I'm here. They try to leave me for dead.
In an Instagram story posted Wednesday, Osmond addressed those who have doubted her.
I actually have things going on in my life. I actually have real ways to make money. I don't have to get a GoFundMe for money. I actually can earn income because I'm actually educated and I actually am talented.
And tonight, a spokesperson for GoFundMe telling KPRC2 GoFundMe has zero tolerance for the misuse of our platform. The fundraiser has been removed from the platform. All donors have been refunded, and Rhoda Osmond has been banned from using the platform for any future fundraisers. Osmond did not respond when I reached out to her on Instagram this evening.
And she's not going to respond. She's not going to respond. I want y'all to understand. This dude is goofy his damn self, trying to reach out to Rhoda. She ain't gonna respond, man. Why would she respond and incriminate herself when she knows she was a damn liar? Absolutely right. Never believe all women. Evidence over word of mouth. Always. You're preaching right now. You actually preaching right now. This dude is goofy as hell for actually trying to even reach out. But the story gets drastically worse, all right, you guys? So, again, I'm not making light of the situation, but this gets very crazy. Check out what Rhoda actually does, all right? Bear with me, you guys. Bear with me just a little bit. I want to make sure. There you go. There it is. Check out what ends up happening. So this is actually coming by way of O'Shea Duke Jackson, and he does a great job at actually breaking down what took place. All right, so check out what Rhoda ends up doing now that she's found out. Now that she's found out, look what she actually had the nerve to try to do.
What happened was this, and I'm gonna play the videos of where she is now.
I'm in Jamaica! And this is such a big deal because this is what I'm talking about when I say I'm taking my life back brick by brick, pun intended. Because 4 months ago when this incident happened, I was afraid to check my mailbox. I didn't think that I could ever go out by myself. And as a woman that has been on her own since she was 16 and has traveled over 20 countries and most of them by herself, that was just so depressing. But here I am.
If you don't know how to make chords, this is it.
Man.
Congratulations. The chords are already made for you.
We can.
On a solo trip that I decided 5 days ago that I was going to go on. And I'm here, and I feel protected, divinely protected, and I wish that for all Black women across the diaspora, because Black women, we created this world. We deserve to explore it. We deserve to enjoy it. We deserve to see it. And this is just a big deal. Like, this is progress, and I'm so proud of myself for doing this. And I'm trying to learn.
So this is progress. Did y'all hear what she just said? This is progress. So progress looks like scamming a whole bunch of people out of their money and then using potentially some of the earnings, right? Because obviously she didn't get all of it, but she used some of the proceeds to get herself a trip to go to Jamaica, where now she feels like she's protected. This is crazy, y'all.
How to live my life safely and enjoy it. I may never be the carefree girl I once was, but I am on a different foundation and I'm solid as I'm in Jamaica!
So as
All right, so there you have it, right? Now, this actually makes me sick to my stomach. It really does. Look, this really makes me sick to my stomach because this is the thing, right? My thing is that nobody wanted to hold this woman accountable. And by nobody, I'm actually talking about the blind witnesses out there, and majority of them were women. Majority of the blind witnesses were other women who just blindly went to her defense, ridiculing, demonizing, demoralizing a bunch of men, all because of a fraudulent story. I really hope that people keep that same energy when now she's being exposed for extorting the people for $42,000. That's what I want. I want people to keep that same exact energy. Man, man's no sense. I'm trying to see what you say. Makes sense. No fatherly love. She got exactly. Matter of fact, let's even touch on that topic, right? This is a clear example of a woman who probably had no actual real male figure in her life, positive male figure in her life, and she probably wanted, because mind you, I think if you know more of her story, I think she's actually part of like the LGBT, and don't quote me, I think she was stating that lesbian women do it better, or no, excuse me, she said transgender women do it better than black women. Let's add that, let's put that in there. Let's put that in there. You saying that transgender, this is what I'm saying. I do not understand how women actually came to this woman's defense. She said transgender women do it better than y'all. And you have better than y'all as in, natural born women. So you have this woman saying all this filth about natural women, but y'all still was trying to support this chick? This girl she is literally beneath the street. She don't belong to the street. She belong to the sewers with the rats. That's where she belong. This girl is complete trash. And I don't understand how anybody could ever have supported this woman. I really feel sorry. I actually don't feel sorry. I really don't feel sorry. Because whoever these 1.5 people that donated her, y'all a bunch of suckers and clowns your damn selves. But this is where it gets interesting, y'all, because now what we're gonna proceed to go into is the what we all came here for, which is the fact that this girl right here got arrested. They finally brought this woman to justice, and that's what we are all here for. All right, so let's actually check this out. Right, it says Houston's viral brick lady surrenders amidst scandal of fraudulent GoFundMe campaign. Can y'all please write in the chat justice? Please write in the chat justice if you happy about what's taking place right here. I believe this is 100% justice. Yep. That's it. A lot of women, this is coming from Mr. Barbados, a lot of women's actions show they really don't like and appreciate men. Absolutely right. And you see, again, people buy it. Look, on this channel, you guys, if y'all know me, y'all know that I stick to the Bible. I do not hate women. Me speaking this way does not mean I hate women. I love women very dearly. I love you enough to tell you the truth. But all this gender war that people, and this is from both sides. You have a bunch of men in the red pill that just bash on women, and you have a bunch of feminists, feminazis, women just bashing on men. And y'all don't realize that this is actually part of the agenda. It's part of the agenda to pit us one against another. When the Bible, the Bible don't speak that way. At least this is my stance. I'm gonna stick to it. The Bible don't speak that way. But if someone is a scam artist, if someone is a fraud, whether male or female, we're going to expose it. We're going to expose it. That's what we do. That's what we do because we stand for justice out here. And thank you, my brother. Thank you for the justice in the comment. We stand for justice over here. That's right. Only the just shall be saved. Anyway, let's actually read this account, all right? This woman is crazy. So in a bizarre and bewildering saga that has gripped the city of Houston, the limelight shines on Rhoda Osmond, the woman who catapulted to viral fame for her harrowing tale of a brick assault outside a local club, a narrative that authorities now assert to be untrue. The latest twist in this unfolding drama reveals that Osmond, age 33, has finally surrendered to the police. Hey, bravo. Charged with felony theft by deception. Osmond had initially pledged to turn herself in on Thursday. You know, felony theft. Indulge me real quick, guys. Does women check this out, right? Because if they're holding this woman accountable, are they gonna start holding a bunch of other women who have stolen the riches, the hard work that men have, accumulated over years of hard work? Are they gonna hold those women accountable too when the voice are fraudulently siding with women? Maybe maybe I'm speaking too much. Maybe let me break it down a little bit simpler. Are they gonna start holding all women, not just Rhoda Osmond, but all women who have used deceptive practices to acquire wealth that does not belong to them? Will we actually start holding women accountable in the courtroom? Women who have divorced men and they claim that this man has done this to me, that to me, all this other stuff, just so that they can obtain a wealth that never has belonged to them. Are they going to hold those women accountable? I would like to know. I would like to know. Because I think that's thank you very much, my brother. I believe that's a great point. Because, you see, this right here is a net positive for humanity. This is not a male or female versus female thing. No, this is a win for humanity. If you are a lover of justice, if you love truth, then we have to provide reparations for all people who have been deceived by women such as this. We have to. There's got to be some reparations of some sort. But let's proceed, y'all. Charged with felony theft by deception, Osmond had initially pledged to turn herself in on Thursday. However, the promised surrender did not materialize. Now, new court records bring clarity to the situation, confirming that Osmond surrendered to the authorities this morning. Ooh-wee. All right. As Houston grapples with the strange sequence of events, recent court documents shed light on Osmond's legal status. She now reportedly free on $10,000 bond, awaiting her arraignment scheduled for March 5th. As part of her bond condition, Osmond had to surrender her passport. Woo! She had to give him the passport. Serves her right. What the hell was she doing in Jamaica anyway? I mean, this is what I don't understand. You know you're a wanted individual. We all know you've been lying. I mean, this is not. I'm late to the party. Actually, there's been a bunch of YouTubers and TikTokers that've been revealing this shit. This woman is clearly a fraud, and what she does, she proceeds to go to Jamaica, half naked, shaking her ass, glowing about the fact that she's free, and that she deserves it. And now she had to give herself in and had to give her passport in. This woman's a clown. I'm telling you, this woman's a clown, y'all. All right. Anyway, the unfolding drama began when Osmond claims of a vicious attack circulated widely on social media, eliciting an outpouring of sympathy and support from the online community. However, the narrative took a dark twist when it was exposed that Osmond had allegedly exploited her distressing story to raise over $42,000 on GoFundMe under false pretenses. The charges against Osmond are severe, accusing her of fabricating significant elements of the story she presented to the police. The incident dates back to September when Osmond claimed she was assaulted with a brick by an unknown man. Of course it was unknown, because the man probably didn't even exist. And the whole aspect of, I know they said they saw the surveillance camera and the man had a water bottle. How a water bottle turned into a brick? Anyway, unknown man after rejecting his advances outside a club. Nobody wants her funky ass anyway. Her social media post, which did not include any footage of the alleged assault, sparked widespread debates online about the credibility of her story. According to a charging document, Osmond reported to the police that she was hit in the face with a brick and also claimed to have narrowly escaped a kidnapping attempt by a supposed Uber driver. Wow. However, a subsequent review of local surveillance footage by a detective painted a different picture. In the video, Osmond is seen in the company of a friend. What? Hold on. In the video, Osmond is seen in the company of a friend and the individual she later pointed to as her assailant. Wow. The video reportedly depicts Osmond slapping the individual, who retaliates by striking her back, wielding a water bottle in hand. The footage, man, this is very interesting too, right? Can you think about it, fellas? I want y'all to actually hear what we saying. So we're talking about a situation where a woman attacks you, right? Think about what I'm about to say. A woman attacks you, and in self-defense, you actually strike her back, and she therefore come up with a story that garnered her so much public favor that she got $42,000. Truth be told, this man, I think that man, whoever attacked her with the water bottle, he's actually, maybe there's more to the story, but that man, I'm surprised there hasn't been worse done onto him. I'm really surprised. I'm surprised they're not holding him accountable, because I mean, he did strike her, but it was in self-defense, right? It was in self-defense. But knowing and the reason why I'm saying I'm surprised there wasn't more done to him, I'm saying that in the context of the society that we live in, because the justice, quote unquote, system comes extremely hard on men, unjustifiably so. So the fact that this man, at least from what I'm reading so far, again, I didn't finish the articles, but so far, if there's nothing that took place to that man is extremely lucky. And matter of fact, I don't believe in luck. That man is extremely blessed, because I don't know how he got away with actually defending himself, not just even attacking, just defending himself. Because I've heard many accounts of men actually defending themselves from women, and they still get put in handcuffs. All right, so despite these inconsistencies, the initial social media post led to a fundraiser on GoFundMe that garnered hundreds of donations, totaling at least $42,000. The crowdfunding page has been since deactivated. This isn't the first time Osmond has allegedly employed such tactics. In 2020, she reportedly created another GoFundMe page claiming she was assaulted by a private security guard in Minneapolis, a claim disputed by a friend who previously stayed with Osmond. And that, all right, so nothing happened to that man. Wow, this is crazy. all of us have to be held accountable, men and women. No more treat women with what is this? Kid gloves. Yep, I agree, my brother, 100%. This right here, let me tell you guys something. Again, you might think that this is a small thing. No. This is actually a huge win, guys. This is a huge win. This is a huge win. Because this woman is a complete scumbag. Let me put her on the screen so y'all can see. So the whole world can see and remember her face forever. This woman's a complete scumbag. The lack of accountability that this woman possessed, and all the blind witnesses that supported this clown, a straight up clown. Again, if you guys lost your money, I'm sorry I gotta say this, but hey, I wash my hands on the situation. Maybe you might be able to, the GoFundMe has been deactivated. Maybe you might get your money back. But if you don't, hey, you should have done way more research before you started to invest your money in this clear fraudulent scam. Again, I was saying this 4 months ago. That's why I started off the live stream by showing you that video. A video I made 4 months ago. And I'm not no prophet. Nah, I don't gotta be a prophet in order to know that this woman was a clown. All you had to do was look at the way she conducted herself. And this is why, fellas, let me actually add this in there, right? As part of the message. When you're dealing with women, y'all really need to, especially women like this, right? What y'all really need to do is vet them thoroughly. The same way they ask you a bunch of questions, they want to know every single thing about you. You need to start really interviewing them and asking them everything about their past. And you need to run their history with a very fine comb, because anybody that have done research on her, if you had seen that this woman employed a tactic in 2020, we in 2024, y'all. If she employed a tactic in 2020 to scam people off their money, that's an automatic red flag. I'm just keeping it a buck. That's an automatic red flag. Anyway, I've exhausted this topic. I really did. But if you guys enjoyed the video, please like, subscribe, comment down below.